නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට විශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ගිවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ පවුලට හරිම ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්. අබාන්ස් ෆැමිලි එකට හරියන අපේ රටේ ෆ්‍රිජ් එක.
දවසම රිෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න ට්‍රේන් එකට go.
Like night go pocket perfume youth එකට go එකක්.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Hey, I'm a hell of a on the classic at the go.
Like night go pocket perfume youth එකට go එකක්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes, too fresh.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසිකූල් අවුවත් එක් ඇතිවන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විශ බීජවලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
LG Dual Cool Inverter බයෝසමනයන්ත්‍ර 70ක් දක්වා විදුලි ඊතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදහාගත නොහැකි තීමනාවකට අභාන්සුවීම පමණයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Built to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails, Sri Lanka's #1 and the most trusted aluminium brand.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Let's KFC.
Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC. Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි. Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Kitchen එක අබාන්ස් කරන්නේ දැන් වයිෆුත් හැපි එකේ ඉන්නේ.
වයිෆ් හැපි කරන්න කිචන් එක අබාන්ස් කරන්න.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට සුවිශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ගවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6,550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Check one. Evening and welcome to Sri Lanka. Good evening and welcome to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. It's Super Saturday of this final week of the first round of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. And we are here at the London Place at St. Joseph's College, host to Prince of Wales College, here at the CRNFC grounds. It's been a hot and cold season for St. Joseph's, coming into this game with 2 wins and 2 losses. But Prince of Wales coming down to London Place with no wins, as they sit right bottom of the table. As we take a look at the weather, mostly cloudy conditions. We have had plenty of rain in the last couple of weeks, and it's held up well this evening. A current temperature of 31 degrees and a wind speed of 13 kilometers per hour. And surely the weather gods will be lucky not to get any rain this evening, as St. Joseph's and Prince of Wales will want to play a good game of rugby, a good fast running rugby here at this picturesque London Place venue. As we take a look at the points table, this is St. Peter's College and Wesley College, who have already booked a spot in that cup segment. They will fight it out this evening to seal a top spot and take their points, all important points, into that cup segment. And it's Trinity College on top with tied on points, but it's Trinity College who have got the better of Isipatana with the point difference going into that final game tomorrow in that group, as that will be one cracker of a game at Havelock Park on Sunday evening. Sri Sumangala College and St. Anthony's College have booked a spot in that late segment, as they will to battle it out this evening. So plenty in that group as well. DS Henanayaka sitting bottom of the table with no wins in the season, as they take on Lumini College at Havelock Park in a moment's time. And this has been the group of death. Group 3A, St. Thomas's College, Zaira College, Royal College, all in contention for a spot in the cup segment. So will be very interesting as the evening goes on, as who will go on to book a spot in that all-important cup segment. St. Thomas's College and Royal College will battle it out for silverware for the Michael Gunratna Trophy at the complex this evening. And Zaira College will take on Thurston College, who will want to book a spot in that cup segment. Zaira will need a win there against Thurston College, who have really been another hot and cold team in this season. Science College and Kingswood College sit in that bowl segment positions, with Science getting a win off that last week against Thurston. Have seen them come off from the bottom of the league. Well, plenty of matches on our cards, Bhishma, so it's going to be a very interesting Saturday evening. So just take us through the top point scorers in the season for now.
Very good evening, Reshwan, and we are joined here at Longdon Place. On your screens are the point scorers here. Amar Faisal, the win from Trinity has been immense for them, as he has racked up 47 points through his conversions and his tries down in the corner as well. Nimata Sandeepa down at second with 43, and Mayanka as the Thomian playmaker with 40 points. Ashok Krishan with 38, and Sachit Induwara coming from Lumbini, choosing to show his action there with 36 points through his boot and through about few intercept tries from last week's as well. So a ton of action today, Super Saturday. We have an interesting Group 3A as well, and reading the try scorers, Hashara Madugaspe and Shenuka Pereira sharing the honours, the 2 Peter rights there with 6 tries each. Netchan Mantusha, the Peter right as well, with 5 tries each. Shan Altaf, Nevit Mevnaka and Dinuko Jayasundara with all 5 tries each. So everybody will be battling for that top spot in top try scorers and point scorers. So it's going to be interesting. Third final week here, Reshwan, all to play for, with a lot at stake.
Indeed, surely plenty at stake here in the final week of this first round of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. We're here at London Place, as both teams are in readiness to go on and take on each other, St. Joseph's College and Prince of Wales College. So with more news, We'll head into a short commercial break and be back on the other side.
අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ පවුලට හරිම ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක් අබාන්ස් ෆැමිලි එකට හරියන අපේ රටේ ෆ්‍රිජ් එක
Dawasama refresh when the train ekata go
Like night go pocket perfume youth එකට go එකක්
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh. Hey, I'm a hello ball on the classic at the go.
Like night go pocket perfume youth එකට go එකක්
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes, too fresh.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබට
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අව්වත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
LG Dual Cool Inverter බයෝසමන යන්ත්‍ර 70%ක් දක්වා විදුලිය ඉතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදාහගත නොහැකි තීමනාවකට අභාන්සුටින්ම පමණයි.
perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Built to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails, Sri Lanka's #1 and the most trusted aluminium brand.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Let's KFC.
Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Welcome back to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. So we're here at London Place for one of the 7 games on Saturday evening. St. Joseph's College take on Prince of Wales College. These are the fixtures lined up for this final week of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026 round #1. St. Peter's taking on Wesley up at Bambalapiti, and that will be a mouth-watering clash as both teams are fighting for a top spot in that group. Anand taking on Mahanam. The winners of that will book a place in that plate segment. St. Joseph's College and Prince of Wales College playing a consolation game here. Prince of Wales College yet to get off a win in the season. Will look to try and upset the Josephians here at home. DS Senanaya College taking on Lumini College in the bottom of the table clash. Zaira College and Thurston College will battle it out. Zaira aiming to finish in the top 2 to go on and play in the cup segment. So massive game for Zaira College up at the Zaira College grounds. And then a few kilometers away from here, it's Royal College taking on St. Thomas's College. Surely a massive game at the complex and played for the Michael Gunaratna Trophy as well. The winners will book a place in the top segment, in the cup segment, and the losers will play in the plate. So massive game on how things will span out in the league. But it's Royal College hosting St. Thomas's at Royal Complex. Sri Sumangala taking on St. Anthony's to wrap up the 7 games of this Saturday evening that is being played at the Trinity College grounds in Pallekele. And then tomorrow, Sunday evening, a couple of games to round up this round 1 of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. Kingswood College hosting Science College up at Pallekele. And then probably the most awaiting match of the week. It's Isipathana College hosting Trinity College at Havelock Park. 2 undefeated teams taking on each other to secure a top spot in that group. So massive games lined up this week of the Dialog Schools Rugby League, and surely a lot on the cards. Last week where Trinity College went on to get the better of DSNI College quite comprehensively. Then here at London Place, it was Wesley who fought their way through to beat St. Joseph's 23-10, and then this was a game where Prince of Wales thought they would have won it, but Mahanama getting the better of them 28 points to 20. And this game at Maradana was a game that really raised some eyebrows with St. Thomas's College went to win that game in a thriller. This was probably a scare. The Peterites did escape against Ananda College away from home up in Rajagiri. 34 points to 32. That game as well would have finished off in a tie if then Chamdil got that kick through the posts. Science College went on to beat Thurston College at home as they registered their first win of the season last week. And then Royal College, a scrappy win for them up at Pallekele as they beat Kingswood 13 points to 6. It was an action-packed penultimate week last week around at the Dialog Schools Rugby League. As now we await the kickoff from all 7 games on this Saturday evening of the final week of this round number 1 of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. Plenty of eyes will be up in Bambalipitiya and at the Royal Complex as 2 mouth-watering clashes await us there. As we take a look at the match officials for this game between St. Joseph's and the Prince of Wales. Tilna Ratnayaka, the main referee, and he's been assisted by Tharinda Pereira and Chamra Siembalapitiya. Bhishma, St. Joseph's College have had a hot and cold season throughout this Dialog Schools Rugby League, coming into this final game of the round 1 with 2 wins and 2 losses. So they'll really hope to round up this first round with a win. But a win, they'll have to win quite comprehensively as well. They have left plenty of opportunities on the park in the games they did lose. So plenty to work on for the lads from Darley Road, and they'll really look to shake things up in this game against the Prince of Wales.
Definitely, Reshwan. The Josephians started very hot last the knockouts as well. They beat Kingswood comprehensively, coming down from a 17-point deficit. But if we take back last year as well, the Josephians were in the same position. At the same ground, they had lost to Trinity, coming from a loss again here last week against Wesley. This will be a massive momentum shifting match here if they can pile up some points and defeat the Cambrians here. So last year also they had their match against Sumangala and beat them 67 points to nil, going into that plate segment and gaining momentum from there. So this will be a good match to lift the heads up, to know their strategies, to know what to fix. We have a 1 week break next week. There will be a reset. So the teams can rest, analyze how can they go into the cup, plate and bowl segment. So last year also the Josephians were in this same ground, same place where they lost to Trinity, but they beat Sumangala 67 points to nil and then gain a huge momentum shift going into the second round. So the Josephians will be looking to do the same here and go into the second round. But the Cambrians also, Reshwan, last week almost they had won that match against the Manama lads, 20 points to 14. They were leading until the 16th minute. The last minute resilience from Mahanama prevailing and getting them the win. So it's never easy to underestimate a team like the Cambrians. They can pull up something. They have some good key playmakers there in their forward pack as well. So it will be a good challenge for the Josephians. I can see new faces in the side as well. So it will be a good challenge to see.
Indeed, Bhishma, surely Prince of Wales will really give a good run for their money for the Josephian lads. As Prince of Wales kick things off in this game. Not the best of kicks, but nevertheless will find touch. And an early Rexona line out coming the way of St. Joseph's College. And surely will be very important to start this game off well for both teams if they are to try and get all points here. Well, points will not be carried forward in this game for St. Joseph's as Prince of Wales will play in the bowl segment. St. Joseph's will have to get their act right going into that plate segment. Good successful Rexona line out for the Josephians as they look to work that line.
Brian Fernando going into contact Josephians from a set piece from that back peel, and then as well giving out to his forwards, the captain Ino Silva with the headgear this time. Going all in here. Josephians from their own half coming in to the Prince of Wales half and switching sides is Rashmida. Fernando gives it out to Mohammad Faizan. Structured play from the Josephians. Akshan Rashmida, back of the peel pass for Brian Fernando. Fernando to Aswell. And unfortunately, that's a knock from Jai Singh. But there was an advantage coming for offside.
Well, St. Joseph's can find themselves lucky. Well, this was the story last week around Bhishma. Plenty of knock-ons from St. Joseph's College that really costed them plenty of momentum whenever they had. But this time around, fortunately, referee coming back to that initial infringement. Brian Fernand puts this one into touch and enters the 22-meter of Prince of Wales College. St. Joseph's now in prime position through this Rexona line out to try and go over the whitewash.
Jumed Daluwatta will be the man to throw in the second Rexona line out for the Josephians. And Mohammad Faizan at the top of it, creating the maul, are the Josephians. Important to get the first score here. Put the foot down and show their clear intentions, and that's going to be obstruction. The ball will be going towards Prince of Wales, and they will have opportunity to clear their lines. Well, interesting group as well, Group 2A. We have Anand versus Mahanam also battling it out at Rajagiri. So the winner will join St. Joseph's going into the played segments. The Josephians will be facing Sumangala College, either Royal, Zaira or St. Thomas. And we also have Thurston and St. Anthony's as well. So this year round as well, the played segment will be very electrifying, as well as the cup and the bowl as well. Couple of games going down here in Super Saturday, and we have 2 games tomorrow and another bonus game as well, while Hong Kong take on Sri Lanka at Racecourse Stadium. And Tarin Silva with the clearance, not the best of distances, but he gets the job done. But there was an offside from the Josephians from the scrum, maybe the flankers there, just unbinding too early. So Prince of Wales will have another opportunity to clear their lines and get out of jail and make their mark in this game with their first counter attack. Prince of Wales last week showed their maul power against the Mahanama forwards at Air Force grounds. We've seen the Royal College rolling maul going forward, but it was definitely a treat to watch the Cambrian maul last week. And the Cambrians also making a few changes, I see. Suren Nimsar not being seen in the lineup, so that's going to be a major downshift for them. Their key playmaker, he scored about 2 or 3 tries this season for them, last week around as well. But as we are saying, the Prince of Wales maul is going forward. And finally brought down by the scrum of Akshan Rashmida. Out to the forwards is Reshan Pereira making good headway. Akidu Silva giving it out to Fernando. This time goes run there, Fernando into contact. Prince of Wales going through their forwards and going through the hands. Dimel gives it out to Madhuanta, but well met from Jai Singh is Theekshana. Anuas Theekshana met in a good tackle there, but unfortunately a little bit high onto the neck. And that's the second consecutive penalty given away by the Josephians, going in the way of Prince of Wales. So Prince of Wales have another opportunity. Well, this lad Tarin Silva has a big boot on him, has been consistent, has been the cornerstone of kicking for the Prince of Wales lads. So he will be looking to do his job and gain the important few meters he can from the touch kicks. As we have come to the end, the final week of the first round, it's an important game for both sides. Prince of Wales will be looking to go with a win to the second round under their name. And the Josephians will be looking to gain that lost momentum last week, losing out to Wesley in this same stadium. That is Suren Nimsara. In the side you see. And given out to Reshan Pereira. That's going to be a holding on, but there was an advantage coming. Just Suren Nimsara present in the side. Important cog in the wheel of the forwards here.
Well, surely now Prince of Wales College with momentum behind their back, but a false kick has really let them down there. They had some momentum, some major momentum behind their back, but just fails to find touch, and St. Joseph's College will breathe a sigh of relief now.
3 consecutive penalties from the Josephians. Not good early warning signs there. It's giving a little bit too much of penalties. Discipline is a must in these games. When you want to score big, coming from the Prince of Wales perspective, they want to win this match with even 1 point. I would say the Josephians will want to rack up as many as points they can. So it's not never good giving away silly sly penalties. With every opportunity, every set piece you get, you want to score. And saying that, Akshan Rashmida with the Kawani scrum here. And Soisa gives it out to Aswell. Space on the wide. Gives it to Brian Fernando. Skipper. Shalika Kure breaks one. Shalika Kure looking for support. Thikshana Jayasinghe arrives at the nick of time. But that's going to be really, really good stuff from Prince of Wales as he wins the holding on. And that was Akidu Silva, the scrum half. Wonderful stuff there. Was on his feet. Had the right presence of mind to show that clear release. One of the clearest of releases you will see any day. And Prince of Wales with their 4th penalty with a matter of 3-4 minutes are putting the Josephians under pressure here at Longdon Place.
Well, surely a very opening, testing opening 8.5 minutes or so here at London Place for St. Joseph's College. They were making good headway in the initial part of this opening minutes. But once again, position being handled by Prince of Wales. Yet another Rexona line out coming their way. Well, plenty of games did kick off quite early because of the rain here in Colombo. The halftime score at Havelock Park is DS Sinanayaka College leading 19 points to 7 going into Lemons over Lumbini College. But a brilliant Rexona line out coming the way of Prince of Wales College. They have formed that driving maul and they are making some headway. And surely being tested now with the St. Joseph's College defense. And hand out for Prince of Wales. So they have a free roll in the dice. Managed to turn over proceedings. But a penalty was coming the way of the visitors. And decision time for Prince of Wales College. They could go for points. But looks like they'll be going for the chance of putting it into touch. Because they had some momentum from that line out Bhishma. They formed that driving maul and made some headway. So now from 5 meters out, can they repeat that? St. Joseph's College will have to defend and defend well.
Well, Reshwan, yes, this was the story last week as well down at Ratmalana. Every line out that they executed well, Prince of Wales at least gained about 30 to 20 meters. Their mauls went forward and Mahanama were under massive pressure. At the end, it was the Mahanama backs coming to save the day for Mahanama. So the Josephians also probably must have done their homework very well. As we can see, the Josephians still not finding answers to counter-attack that maul. Luckily for them, the line out just not going straight. Suren Nimsara acting as number 8 and acting as hooker as well. So doing multitasking there. And the Josephians with the get out of jail card here. If they can execute it. Last week also saw the Josephians clearances were not up to the mark against Wesley. Well, there were different conditions that day. Bit a few muddy puddles as well. But here it's the weather gods have proven kind to us. And the weather has been shifted to a rather different story than it was yesterday. From the heavy rains yesterday. So both teams will be looking to gain that advantage from the weather. And Nishit Aswell goes to boot. Goes to the corner, not the best of distance. Anuwas Tikshana is at the back of it, or rather, that's Madhu Anta there. And that's going to be a holding on. Good stuff by the Josephians. Josephians will have a penalty with them.
Halumek's penalty coming the way of St. Joseph's College. Brian Fernando, who's been one of those players for St. Joseph's College where the opposition will keep an eye out for. He puts his one into touch. A decent touch finder though. So plenty of work to do for St. Joseph's now. They've really been tested in these opening 12 minutes or so. Yet another Rexona line out coming up. Brilliant work from St. Joseph's College from that line out. Receiver was Cristiano. He did well up in the air to secure that ball. But yet another penalty coming the way of St. Joseph's College. They look to put this one into touch once again. Once again, the boot of Brian Fernando will come out. Prince of Wales College have been guilty in gifting away penalties. In these opening few minutes, we have seen plenty of penalties going the way of St. Joseph's College. So that will be an area of concern for the Cambrians if they are to try and get a game out of this. As you take a look at the Rexona lineouts being won by both teams, 4 for St. Joseph's, 2 for Prince of Wales College.
Both teams giving away their fair share of penalties. Both teams conceding, giving away silly penalties, I would say, as well. But this time around, the Josephians 22 meters from their try line, and the ball has been brought down illegally. We have Akshan Rashmida scattering for the ball, searching. That will be the penalty there. Taking a quick tap is Akshan Rashmida. Stepping 1, stepping 2, and that's going to be interesting stuff there from the referees coming up with the decision. And Ino Silva makes the barge. Sathira Gunathilaka picks up and goes. Is that the first Amana Bank try of the day? And no, that's going to be held up. Or is it rather, that's the first Amana Bank try of the day, and that is going to be Sathira Gunathilaka touching down just few meters away from the left hand post, and the Josephians will have the first blow of the game.
Indeed, host St. Joseph's College up and running. And as expected, they go over the whitewash for the first time in the game. Sathira Gunathilaka, your Amana Bank try scorer for St. Joseph's, as they are 5 points up with the goals conversion to follow. Fernando with an opportunity to increase this 5-point lead to a 7-point lead. Fernando has ever been trusted with the boot for St. Joseph throughout this season. He makes no mistake. A regulation goal conversion for him. Brian Fernando gets his goal conversion successful. So it's been a good opening 15 minutes for the Josephian number 10. 7 points up, the Josephians here at London Place.
Josephians are a side that evidently that have about 3 to 4, rather 2 to 3 kickers in their lineup. We have Adriano Kandappa, Dion Fernando, and Brian Fernando in the likes of the boot, taking in charge of the boot. So, looking into the second round, into the plate segment, the boot points will be very important. So, they will be looking to improve that as well. As Tarin Silva gets us underway, and Sathira Gunathilaka will be going into massive contact there. Up in the air, but a clean tackle. Good contact stuff from both sides. And that's going to be a penalty given away by Munasinghe. Charging on the scrum half there. Prince of Wales early 50-50 tackles, 2 in a row. previous one just before the try as well. So referee Thirina Ratnayaka will be looking to his ARs to see whether everything is alright, whether everything is perfectly legal in this game of play. We saw the Josephians versus Mahanama match down in Ratmalana. Discipline was not the best on both sides giving away too much penalties and yellow cards as well. Munasinga getting away with one there.
Probably a warning. So next time he'll have to be careful, Munasinga. As once again Brian Fernando will put this one into touch. Well, finds good touch. That's a good territory gaining kick from Brian Fernando's boot. And St. Joseph's College will want to do some good work from this Rexona line out coming up.
Josephians looking for another score. Silva at the top of it. But Daluwata's throw is slightly slanted and there will be another Cavani scrum going in the way of Prince of Wales. Josephians just right in front of the dugout Reshwan there. Coach Dulanjan Vijay Singh, the forward coach, won't be happy with that.
Well, surely not good work from St. Joseph's College. Whenever they've had that opportunity of continuing with that momentum, they just have gifted away position. They have a scrum to defend. A Cavani scrum fed in by the Prince of Wales College halfback. A number 8 break now. He's been one of those players for Prince of Wales College where opponents have been looking to mark. Suren Nimsara puts his one up. A high hanging kick, a good collection from the St. Joseph's College receiver.
Suren Nimsara, a well-marked man in the Prince of Wales side. He's been doing a lot of hard work. Every game he has been playing and he has shown up his level and his standards. And Savin Soisa with a miss pass there to the speedster Salge Kure. We haven't seen a lot of him in the last few weeks. He's a lad who has tremendous speed underneath his boots. And caught offside are the Cambrians. Josephians playing structured play, going from left to right, playing the pods and playing the dummy pass and going out wide. And Tikshana Jayasinghe, not the best of passes from Fernando. He did not have any other option, Jayasinghe. Not clean collected. But there will be a free throw, a penalty coming in the way of Josephians. Like Reshwan said before, Josephians have been gaining momentum, but whenever they got a restart from a line out or rather a scrum, they haven't just proven to be successful about not 100% precision was not being there. So these are the type of things you want to not do in big games as well. There last week we saw Josephians not having their finishing touch and coming back late in the game, but it was just too late. So this is a good game for both teams, Prince of Wales as well. Regardlessly, they also can know what their weak points are. Josephians also playing, putting in some new players, new faces into this team. They will be knowing who to put in the second round, who to rest and who to gain the maximum advantage. So these are good games for both sides.
Indeed, surely a good game for St. Joseph's to try out their bench strength as well, as you did mention, Bhishma. But once again, St. Joseph's College have coughed up that Rexona line out. Nimsara once again goes to his boot, a high hanging one. Rather, that was Tarin Silva with that clearance kick, getting them out of their own 22. So decent clearance coming in from Prince of Wales. So surely they'll really need to do well from this Rexona lineouts in Joseph's College. They didn't get the better of lineouts in that previous Rexona lineout. Daluwatta will have to get his target right coming up as the players will take a breather. It's been a hot and humid day, even though we have had plenty of showers in the last couple of days. But the weather has held up beautifully today in Colombo. No signs of rain, possibly for the next couple of hours. That's what both teams will want. Want a good, faster running rugby in this beautiful playing field here at London Place. Looked after really well by the ground staff here at the CRNFC grounds. There's been plenty of rugby being played in the last couple of months or so. Daluvatta will throw this one into that line out once again. And once again, not the most convincing line outs for St. Joseph's College, but they have managed to keep hold of position. And a knock on from Prince of Wales have given St. Joseph's College a Cavani scrum in favour of them. Once again, St. Joseph's College with a Cavani scrum. Akshan Rashminder with the feed in. And now St. Joseph's opting to go with their line. Brian Fernando with the carry. Rashminder gives it out. Once again cuts back in. And that's surely obstruction. And yet another cardinal mistake from St. Joseph's College. But they have themselves to blame. As now Prince of Wales will look to clear this one out.
Reshwan, emphasizing on the point you said, Josephians have not been able to execute those restarts very well. Massive important factor to keep in mind as well. This is the Josephians' home ground, so this is home turf for them. They practice contact drills. They practice every day in this ground, and doing mistakes like this are not good signs. So they will be looking to improve this in weeks to come. We have another rest week as well. There will be a 1 week break from the league before heading into the second round. And Tarin Silva with his humongous boot goes up into the sky. Brian Fernando uses his legs there, but there was a knock on. And the Cambrians with a big sigh of relief as a high hanging wayward kick goes back into their hands, and they will be looking to do the same again. Tarin Silva's boot has been very important. Lucky for him and good for him as well, playing without any injuries. So Prince of Wales at the right centre mark of the ground, where they would love to go up into the sky and pressure the Josephian backs. That's what Tarin Silva looks to do. Goes up in the sky, a good up and under. This time as well, Brian Fernando knocks it on. And a boot coming in here. And the ball is collected well. But there will be a first knock on coming from the Josephians. A really good tactical play by the Prince of Wales lads here. Going up into the sky. Understanding the weakness of the Josephians. Clearly, the high ball has not been practiced well. Regardless, being the Josephians' home ground, they are not up to the task here. While the Cambrians, travelling all the way from Moratuwa, have the upper hand in a game that has been going up and back here. And there Brian Fernando through the hands. His body language also was not showing the best of signs. And another Cavani scrum for Prince of Wales with Takadu Silva at the back of it.
Been a very good period for Prince of Wales College in the last 5 minutes or so. St. Joseph's College have really made some crucial mistakes. And Brian Fernando surely in the pick of things. In all the good things and the bad things St. Joseph's have been doing here. Hand out for Prince of Wales. So free roll in the dice to try and go on and get their first score. Silva opts to go with his boot. But this time Brian Fernando holding on to that one, but knowing a penalty coming their way, it will be possession for Prince of Wales College.
Prince of Wales playing smart rather playing it hard. So they are going up into the sky, targeting the weakness of the Josephians, are looking to gain possession from those kicks. And again, they will be looking to go to touch. A previous touch, just a few meters closer to the touchline, was missed by Tarin Silva. So this one he will be looking to execute perfectly. If he can, it will be massive for the Prince of Wales lads. And while we are saying that, it goes away as well. The commentator's curse hits him right at the spot as well. Another wayward kick. Just too much power and not much of a direction, not much of a target from Tarin Silva. And that's a free throw given away from Prince of Wales. That's the story of the game, I would say, so far. Both teams not been successful at restarts, and Prince of Wales not been successful in the penalties where they have gotten inside their 50 meter or rather close to their 22 meter. So these are points they will be looking to improve in the second half when they get lemons. The coaches will have some strong words for both sides, for both the forwards, I would suppose. Akshan Rajmida with the throw in. Silva, captain, at the back of it, gains his meters, gives it out to Shavin Soisa. No support for Shavin Soisa. He's a well-marked man today. Been the victim of 2 thundering tackles already. And Prince of Wales caught offside. If the Josephians can work their lines and spread it out wide in the overlaps, and that's what they do, they can gain some good meters. And while we are saying that, that's going to be a knock-on from Brian Fernando, but there was a penalty offside advantage coming. But Reshwan, not the best of body languages from the backs of the Josephians, considering this is their home ground, playing every day, passing every day here. I would say the Cambrians, 21 minutes into the game, have the upper hand regardless of the scoreline.
Indeed, the scoreline just doesn't do justice for Prince of Wales College. They have really not been able to find touch in important positions whenever they have had. But this time, Brian Fernando making no mistake with that touch finder, finds good position in the opposition 22 meters. So they'll need to get this Rexona line out right, try and go on and get yet another score. Well, brilliant work from that Rexona line out. Good work coming in. St. Joseph's College forwards now will need to finish this off well. But once again, loose ball. And yet another knock-on infringement. And this has really been the problem for St. Joseph's, not only in this game, but throughout the season as well.
The Cambrians just getting underneath the skin of the Josephians here. Josephian coaches won't be too happy with that, with the forwards' style of play here. Just giving away a little bit too much of penalties, too much of position away. Every time they come to their half about 4 to 5 times, and they have been only able to execute just one time, and that one time also running away with the 7 points. Suren Nimsara will be throwing in to his flank. Munasinghe going backwards and coming front is the captain Sithija Ramesh to gather the ball. Tarin Silva gets it up and goes high in the air again. This time just a little bit too early in the tackle. Brian Fernando gives it to Shavin Soisa. Shanike Kure looks to put on the afterburners. Shanike Kure with acres of space. Can he cut back in? And he does not. Gets up and goes. Good tackle by Tarin Silva there. Had the pace to burn, had all the space, but just choosing to go into contact and bump him off maybe. And this time, Brian Fernando to Sitangaliyanage will score the second Amana Bank try of the day.
Indeed, brilliant from St. Joseph's College. And I think Shanlika Kure's name might not go in that score sheet, but he did a massive work to give the Josephians their second Amana Bank try. Big unit, Sitangaliyanage goes over for their second score in the game. And St. Joseph's now taking control into their own matters with Brian Fernando given the responsibility to add the other 2 points. Yet another successful goal conversion. St. Joseph's College now 14 points up, heading into that half-time break. And St. Joseph's haven't been the most convincing performance this evening as of now. But with that score, they'll surely get plenty of confidence behind their back.
Shanake Gure there, having acres of space just out in the wide. He was definitely faster than the covering defender Tarian Silva there, but you can't undermine the performance of that big lanky Tarian Silva, the centre, making all his effort and saving almost a try there. But regardlessly, Sitangaliyanage coming into the forward lines and scoring, but good stuff by Silva as well to make that tackle. And this time, Satira Gunatilaka has been the recipient of kickoffs. He's been making good headway for the Josephians. And this time, Prince of Wales get away with the ball in contact. And currently, Prince of Wales entering their 22 for the first time here in open play. And the momentum shifting straight from kickoff towards Prince of Wales, and Suren Nimsara breaks one.
Hand out once again from referee Thilina. Not rolling away is the call going against St. Joseph's College. Another free roll in the dice for Prince of Wales. He's dropped that ball. Prince of Wales, number 10. Dimel on that occasion, the guilty party. And Prince of Wales College, with just a couple of minutes left on our clock for half-time, they've opted to go at points. They had plenty of opportunities to go at points previously, but this time with the quarter regulation, 3 points on offer, they make no mistake in opting for the posts. Well, he makes no mistake, so Prince of Wales College get up and running here at London Place with that successful penalty. It's 14 points to 3, but still a lot to catch up for the Cambrians. They'll take these points and look to try and gather some confidence as the restart will be received by Prince of Wales.
First points up in the board for the Cambrians, choosing to go for the 3 points third time around. They had 2 chances previously, but the touches just going into the dead ball area. So third time lucky, going for the 3 points, using the sensible option. And this time, kickoff is a good hanging one. Goes into the hands of Suhail Nimesha. But he is also met very well in the tackle. The Cambrian forwards have been making good meters. And Tarin Silva with his boot going far this time. Fernando collects it cleanly. Has Jai Singh on his right. Jai Singh goes into contact. Akshan Rashmida to Fernando. Fernando to Silva. Silva to Rodrigo. Using the tip pass are the Josephians evidently in these phases. This time space and numbers out on the wide. Shanake Kure gathering that pass. And playing that pod 2 structured play. Sitangaliyanage breaks 3 defenders, going sideways is the second row forward. All the way from their half. The Josephians making good headway. Brian Fernando to Cristiano Anthony. Cristiano Anthony in the right hand corner. Will he be bundled into touch? Yes, he will be. And a good covering defense from Prince of Wales there. A try-saving tackle.
Well, surely a try-saving tackle coming in. Desperate defensive tackle. But penalty coming the way of St. Joseph's College. Alumek's penalty taken quickly. But well over it. The Josephians have they go over. A bashing run from Satir gives the Josephians yet another Amana Bank try in the game. This has been a good response from St. Joseph's after conceding the first points. The third Amana Bank try in this first half for St. Joseph's. We really look to continue the good work come that all-important second half. Fernando with an opportunity to go 100% off the boot in this first half through this goal conversion. One of the tougher kicks he'll be taking this evening. Fernando lines up that goal conversion and it goes through. And that's a brilliant performance from Brian Fernando off the boot in that initial opening 35 minutes. St. Joseph's will go into the break 21 points to 3. And with a comfortable lead for Inosha Silva and his boys in their traditional blue and white strips. It's been a matter of 2 halves in this opening half of this game. Prince of Wales College had their moments, but just couldn't hold on to the opportunities they got. That's your halftime score confirmation. Here's St. Joseph's College going into the break with the lead, with the score reading 21 points to 3. Prince of Wales, plenty of work to be done come that second half.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
ගෙවන් යන්න ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න. ලොකු පොඩි හැම ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න. හොඳම ෆෝන් එකක් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
එයාව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Welcome back here at London Place. It's St. Joseph's taking on Prince of Wales College. Going into the break, St. Joseph's College leading 21 points to 3 over Prince of Wales. So it will be a matter of just seeing this game off for St. Joseph's College as they head into that played segment. Prince of Wales College, plenty to learn for them in this season. Newly promoted side to the top division. They have had a decent season. They have had their fair bit of chances in the games they have played. Even this evening they had some opportunities to find touch but just failed on that occasions. And St. Joseph's College were keen on pouncing on those opportunities as the big forwards going over. Prince of Wales College with just a solitary penalty in that first half as they are stuck on 3 points heading into the break. St. Joseph's College at the brink of half-time went over for their third Amana Bank try to give them a decent lead here at London Place, 21 points to 3, and plenty of games being played on this Saturday evening. DS Siranaya College going into that half-time break with the lead over Lumbini College, 19 points to 7. St. Anthony's College up at Pallakale going into the lead over Sri Sumangala College, 17 points to 0. Zaida at the brink of half-time went over to give them the lead at half-time, 22 points to 21 against Thurston College. Royal College as well leading the Thomians, 19 points to 5. And The big game up in Bambalapitiya, St. Peter's College playing Wesley College, as the halftime score line reads Wesley College going into the break with a lead of 8 points to 5. So just a 3-point game between the two sides up at Bambalapitiya. So massive second half coming up, as plenty to play for, as both teams fighting for a top spot in that group heading into that second round. But importantly, the points from that game between St. Peter's and Wesley College will be carried forward in that cup segment. So plenty to play for both teams there. And a massive second half coming up at Bambalapitiya. We're almost here for the second half kickoff in this game between St. Joseph's and Prince of Wales. St. Joseph's going into the break with a comfortable lead of 21 points to 3. And they'll really look to see things off and try and take their options as well, check their bench strength. That will be a good boost for coach Dulanjana Vijay Singh going into that second round in the play segment, as we are now all in readiness for the kickoff in this second half.
Surya Nimsara kicks, collects the ball and gives it out to his center. Tarin Silva gives a good thump, and that's the first line out, first Rexona line out of the second half. Josephians will be looking to attack and gain and extend their lead in the scoreboard. Not the best of margins going into a first half when you have a lot at stake in front at the games coming up. So you want to prove with the big score line to the others watching in as well. So Josephians will be having Anand College or Mahanama. Right now it will be St. Thomas College, Thurston College, St. Anthony's and Sumangala College joining them in the plate segment. So these matches they will be looking. This is the last first round game. So this is a good consolation game for Josephians if they can put up a good score and threaten the others with that big score margin. So they will have to put some more points in the board. Cambridge also showing good resilience there. They had quite a few chances, but evidently the touch finders also just have not been up to the mark, and then just settling down for 3 points. So Cambridge, if they want to come back into this game, well, it's not very far from them as well. One try could shift momentum, and Suren Nimsara breaks in his usual position, in his usual roles there. And there will be an advantage not rolling away. Young Nishita as well was stuck in the middle there, had no way to roll out. But a penalty coming in the way of the Cambrians.
Well, Bhishma, the other game in this group being played between Mahanama College and Anand College. The score at the break has seen Anand College with the lead 17 points to 7. And that's a game that will decide the next opponent who will go from this group to that plate segment. The winner of that game will battle it out in the plate segment in that second round, and who will join St. Joseph's College. St. Joseph's College tried their best to keep that ball alive, but surely had some foot on that touch line. So it will be a Rexona line out in favor of the Cambrians. The first one in this second half.
Munusingha at the top of the line out. Maul is formed. Joining in are the Cambrian forwards going forward, and an advantage coming out as well. Story from last week and here at Longdon Place has been the Cambrian Mall making good headway against Mahanama and Josephians here as well. There will be a penalty coming. Regardlessly, the ball has been moving forward, but just not those finishing touches from the ball carriers at the back. Evidently, Surya Nimsara just haven't had that finishing gas there to break through and go through the defenders or the support play as well. But this time around, they have a line out just about 5-7 meters away from their try line. They've had this opportunity in the first half as well, in the right-hand corner, but they failed that 2 times around, and the third time around they went for the 3 points. Will this be a 4th time lucky for the Prince of Wales lads? Can they execute this line out with some good communication? Communication has failed them. One line out which went sideways and another one with a early throw, and there was no jumper. So this time if they can execute it with a good break from the Lemons, good fresh faces here, they might be able to spark up something. And this time around, Munasinghe at the top of it, taking the time and landing him is his forwards. But the Josephian Mall also giving a good counter attack, pushing them backwards. But another penalty coming in the way of the Cambrians, and Josephians pleading guilty another time around as well.
Silva putting this one into touch once again. So surely some momentum behind the back of the Cambrians now. They look to try and go over and get their first Amana Bank try in the game. Let's take a look at the stats from the line-out. Rexona line-outs 1, St. Joseph 6, Prince of Wales 5. So it's been a tussle, a good tussle between the line-outs. But Prince of Wales College, an important line-out in the junction of this game, not contested by St. Joseph's College, knowing that Prince of Wales College will opt for that driving maul. Is now number 8, who's been in the pick of things for Prince of Wales College. St. Joseph's will have to defend and defend well to stop this very resilient forward set from Prince of Wales. Now surely meters out are the Cambrians. Probably one movement short, but this is good work, good commitment being shown by St. Joseph's College. And still meters out are the Cambrians. 5 plus faces here, and I think that 6th face will be heading the way of Prince of Wales College as they get their first Amana Bank try in the game, and it's come after 41.5 minutes. And Fernando is the man who goes over for the Cambrians for their first Amana Bank try, and it has made life a lot more easy for the conversion kicker as well to get this gold conversion through. He's already got 3 points behind his name. Madhuvanta, he'll look to add another couple of points to make this 11-point game. Madhuvanta lines up this gold conversion. Makes no mistake. It's 21 points to 10 here at London Place. It's still not over as Madhuvanta gets a successful gold conversion to give some life for the Cambrians in this game.
Cambrians coming back into the game here.
St. Joseph's College will take their time in this restart. Well, things really not gone well in this opening 8 minutes or so for the Josephians in this second half. So the last 10 points scored in this game have been scored by Prince of Wales College. Rather, it was St. Joseph's College who scored at the brink of half-time to increase that lead. So that score at the brink of half-time surely being important as St. Joseph's College restarts proceedings. A deep kick into the opposition 22. Looking to run from that 22, Prince of Wales College. Will confidence surely behind the back of the Cambrians. But they'll have to score twice to try and take this lead for the first time in the game. St. Joseph's College surely will be tested. Hand out once again. Offside is the call from referee Thilina. So free roll in the dice as Silva puts this one up. Doesn't find touch, but referee Thilina will go back into that initial infringement of the Josephian being offside. So an opportunity for Silva to put this one into touch. And surely been a good passage of play for the Cambrians in this opening 10 minutes of the second half.
Well, the Cambrians' care is not far away for the Josephians. One try can shift the entire game to the Cambrians' hands. So another good line out as well. A good touch finder from Tarin Silva. Every penalty that they are awarded with should be done with 100% precision, as Prince of Wales come back into their half, into their almost all near to their 40. So if they can just produce some good lineups, good set pieces, most importantly, keeping the ball with them with possession and going forward and then threatening and catching the defense napping, they can do something here as well. Just one try and a penalty maybe will bring them close, and 2 tries will see them home as it stands. But can Josephians come back and put a bigger score? But the bigger score will have to wait, as the Prince of Wales rolling maul has been proven to be very threatening against the Josephians here last week around as well. This Cambrian maul has been gaining a lot of forward meters for them. The forwards have been doing an immense job. And here's the captain, Sitija Ramesh, going through the fringes. Not easy to bring down. Akidu Silva gathering his forwards. Prince of Wales trying to go for their second Amana Bank try. Josephians defending for their lives. They have pride, matter and everything at stake here. Prince of Wales have nothing to lose and they are doing their utmost best. And Munasinghe cutting back in this time, gaining meters side by side. His position being shifted from the hands of the Prince of Wales players, but they are surely and evidently making forward way rather regardlessly how. And support play also arrives very well. And Akidu Silva gathering his forwards this time, gives it to Reshan Pereira. Reshan Pereira, a good cut tackle.
Well, the Cambrian supporters have really found their voice here for the first time in this game, and surely backing their troops. Well, St. Joseph's College defending their lives out there. Another score here can put up plenty of pressure on the home side. A brilliant counter-ruck coming in though. But still, ball being secured by Prince of Wales College. Opting to go with their forwards. That's been their trump card here. This has been a really good performance from the Prince of Wales forwards as well. Now once again a bashing run. And this is some brilliant work. Rashmin tried his best to snatch that ball away. But just too good. That Prince of Wales forward now. From meters out. He's dropped that ball, and that will surely be a costly mistake from Prince of Wales. At a very important place. St. Joseph's College will look to run and clear things out. Done well to be in the place of play. Is now St. Joseph's looking to run from their own 22. As they can breathe a big sigh of relief. That was that incident, dropping that ball right in front of the posts. A costly mistake. And a massive moment in the game. Fernando with a brilliant touch finder takes back play to the opposition half. And now St. Joseph's and their faithful present here at CRNFC can breathe a big sigh of relief.
Josephians few minutes back were backpedaling, defending for their lives in their own try line on top of the whitewash. Right now, within minutes, Josephians are back with the courtesy of Brian Fernando's kick back into the 40 meter of their first half, just showing how quickly position and meters can change in rugby regardless wherever you are. And Sathir Gunathilaka has been a good carrier of the ball, and this time Nehemiah Silva coming in with fresh legs and making really good meters. Akshan Rashmida with some good passes here. Dion Fernando has been the silent warrior today, giving out balls but not going into much contact. And Brian Fernando gives it out, and this time, is it going backwards? Yes, and Brian Fernando shows a dummy, puts the hand off, has support out wide. Sanagakure will be going down for the bonus point try, and that's the fourth Amana Bank try for the Josephians in the left hand touch corner.
Indeed, a brilliant score for St. Joseph's College. They were defending their hearts out a couple of moments ago, but from that costly mistake, it's St. Joseph's College who have gone over. Brian Fernando, quite instrumental in that score, gives a beautiful cutout pass to Shanil Kakure, who adds the finishing touches and secures a bonus point try for the Josephians. A tough kick to follow for Brian Fernando, who's been 100% off the boat this evening. But a tough goal conversion in that left side. Fernando misses out on that goal conversion, but he can be happy with how things have spanned out. St. Joseph's were defending in the last couple of minutes, but that costly mistake has given the Josephians a score on the other end of the pitch.
Josephians were searching for that bonus point try all along. They could just not find the gaps, could not find the holes in the defense, but ultimately the ball going back from the Josephian back saw an opening being created for them in the left hand touchline corner and in the middle as well. So Brian Fernando, good stuff from the lad there to put a fend off as well, and then find his win 3 Shanagakure with acres of space, and this time Shavin Soiza takes kicking into his hands as he had ample of time to execute that kick, but just not the best of meters, as Prince of Wales will be having another go at their potent weapon, the rolling maul. They've been using it this whole season, the rolling maul. Been gaining good meters. We haven't seen much meters gain from the Josephian maul as well today, but the Cambrian maul has been very good going forward. Suren Nimsar has done a lot of hard work throwing the ball in, acting as hooker and acting as number 8 and gathering his fellow troops as well, staying at the back, scanning just when to break, but right now that scanning job has not been done successfully as he has been counter-attacked well, and that's Reshan Pereira, bumps off one there, goes sideways but gains good meters, and Dimel gives it out to Tarin Silva, shows one, but there is outside space, but there was an obstruction, many obstructions in this game and blocking others, so there will be a penalty for the Josephians. We will be having some injury time. So as it stands, Anand College will be joining Josephians as these two teams will be heading into the plate segment. Josephians last season around as well headed into the plate and quite unlucky towards the end, coming out as plate runners up. Well, this year also they have quite a few challenges. They have Sri Sumangala College Kandy, who have been in top form throughout the season. Regardless of the losses, they have been a very threatening side. And as it stands from about 1 kilometer away from here, Royal College leading against Thomas So St. Thomas will be joining as it stands, but that game also has plenty of time and can go either side at a matter of minutes. So the Josephians are backpedaling into their half again. Sathira Gunatilaka and Tikshana Jayasinghe coming in to save the ball there, but well met by Madhuwanta. Jayasinghe had no other option to go into contact. Sathira Gunatilaka has been a good carrier of the ball this match, going into hits, going into bump offs, and crashing into the maul and losing his foot, losing balance off feet. We'll see Josephians winning a penalty. Well, this match hasn't been pinpoint perfect from both sides. Josephians heading into the plate, they will be looking to improve that small areas, high balls, and those fast, quick plays and the knock-ons they have made, as they will be having much tougher, much equal sides in every aspect. And Rakshan Rashmida breaks one. Rakshan Rashmida finds space. Rashmida looking for support, but breaks Tarin Silva as well. Good stuff from the scrum half. Cristiano Anthony is there. He did not have any other option to rather than pick and go. Picks it and goes very well. Akshan Rashmida with space there. Soisa shows one. Breaks one. This small scrum half proving with a lot of heart there going into contact. Sitanga Lienege this time. Well marked there. Josephians are trying to execute their set piece play. Looking for that inside pass is Aswell almost getting out there from the fringes. Silva looking for that fifth Amana Bank try for the Josephians. Daluwatta breaks to his right, changing the side of the pick and go. Sitanga Lienege picks up and goes inches away from their try line and looking to extend their lead. Sathira Gunatilaka gets the ball and goes. Marked well. Silva. And will that be the fifth Amana Bank try? No, it's going to be held up there. Jumet Daluwatta just failing to execute that, just failing to get the tip of that ball down from the try line. So there will be substitutes coming in for Prince of Wales and a goal line dropout. Regardlessly, Josephians will be having possession again, but they would have loved to finish that off from a well-constructed few places of play. But the Cambrians' resilience is just proving a little bit too good here as they get that holding on success. There will be a goal line dropout. We also have Akshan Rashmida going out and Edrano Kandappa coming in. So changes in scrum half position. Edrano Kandappa switching from full back to scrum half in this game. Ball going backwards. Fernando to the fresh legs. Kandappa gives it out to Fernando. Tikshana Jayasinghe has support on his outside, but unfortunately decides to go into contact. Not the best of options there. Munasinghe tackles his opposite number. Ayante Netmina there. And another Rexona line out for Prince of Wales.
Well, it's been a stop-start affair in the second half. St. Joseph's College now opting to find touch. Good work done by Brian Fernando. Well, a couple of games coming to a close in this long 7-game Saturday evening. DS Senanaya College getting the better of Lumbini College, 24 points to 19. A spirited effort goes in vain for Lumbini. But the news from the Hill Capital is that St. Anthony's College have really coughed up that game as Sri Sumangala College script a brilliant comeback. A second half comeback that a lot will speak of in the coming weeks as they go on to beat St. Anthony's 33 points to 24.
Josephians using their backs this time. Hiroshima Manahara coming into the side. And Sovin Soiza gives it out to his forward. Satira Gunatilaka making good headway, bumping off one. Kandappa gives it out to Ino Silva. Ino Silva looking for his support. Fernando has Tikshana Jayasinghe on his right. Inches away from the trial and just had to reach out there. Ino Silva going all the way. Ino Silva for the fifth Amana Bank try for the Josephians, and the skipper touches down. And that will extend their lead to 31 points with an 2-pointer up to come. And they will be looking to pile more on the board here. Kandappa gives it out to Ino Silva. Silva cuts back inside. Knew he had the try line at his mercy. And easy as you like, he goes down for the fifth Amana Bank try for the Josephians. And that will read 31 points to 10. As the Josephians are running away with this game with another 10 minutes left here at Longdon Place. Lumbini College also down at Havelock Park, giving a good performance, 24 points to 19 against DS Senanayaka. DS Senanayaka, 50 years of rugby as well, but just not have been up to the mark here this year. Ban Fernando on to the right. Well, the ball segment will also be interesting. We have DS Senanayaka, Science or Kingswood, and Mahanama also in those segments. So all three cup, plate and bowl segments this year, Reshwan, will be quite interesting to watch.
Indeed, come the second round, plenty of mouth-watering clashes will await us. And the news from the Zaira College rugby grounds is Zaira College have booked a spot in the cup segment as they go on to beat Thurston College quite comprehensively and importantly with a bonus point. As they will watch on for the next half an hour or so who will be their other opponents in that group. Will it be Royal College or St. Thomas's College? Time will tell us. As a decent restart kick from Prince of Wales College, and St. Joseph's have done well to spread that ball out wide.
Josephians putting and giving the subs, the bench, some action there. So new fresh jerseys, clean as you like, from the dry cleaners jerseys visible here. And Nehemiah Silva, good strong run there, good body positioning. Edano Kandappa gives the ball away. Surendim Sara gathers that ball, intercepted. Support arrives at the nick of time. Akidu Silva gives it out to Reshan Pereira. Can Prince of Wales reduce the deficit and give a better scoreline for them to walk home away with? Or will the Josephians extend it? Is the story here. But there will be a penalty coming for the Josephians. Rather, the Prince of Wales lads. And a blood injury as well. So we will be having a stoppage of time. Zaira College coming away with a well-contested win with Thurston College. So Reshwan, it will be either Royal College or Thomas College. St. Thomas battling it out for that final spot. One of them will be coming into the plate segment with St. Joseph's. So Josephians will have some good opponents as well in the second round.
Well, surely Zaira College richly deserves that spot. They went down to St. Thomas's College last week around. But now currently St. Thomas's College trailing to Royal College 24 points to 17. As they head into the last 5 minutes up at Royal Complex. As things stand, Zaira will go with the Royal College into that cup segment. And importantly, they'll take those important points with them into that cup segment as they went on to beat Royal College in that week number 3. So surely things shaping up really interestingly heading into that second round as Prince of Wales puts this one into touch.
£31-10 reads the scores here. If you are just tuning in, you are tuning in towards the last 8 minutes here down at Longdon Place. The Josephians facing off Prince of Wales here. The last match for both teams here in the first round, the 5th and final week here. And here you go, St. Joseph's with 8 Rexona lineouts in the second half, and then Prince of Wales with 7. So a quite hefty number of lineouts for both teams, 15 lineouts in total. Prince of Wales conceded 57 points and about 36 to 40 points against Wesley as well. The Josephians in the same group won't be happy with this scoreline as their arch rivals Peter Wrights beat them a half century to nil a few weeks back, and also the Prince of Wales. So regardlessly, scoreline also shows massive stuff outside the field as well. There are many key factors coming into a game. Scorelines, outside preparations, and watching another team beat the team you had already played with a less scoreline gives the players and every other watching a different mindset. So it's always important to pile up points in matches you can. Right now, Prince of Wales also will be very happy with their performance, as they have been holding the Josephians at bay at every possible time they can. Just a few little tiny bit mistakes giving away tries there. Prince of Wales definitely should be happy with their performance here at Longdon Place.
Indeed, Bhishma. They can take plenty of positives going into that bold segment. A lot of learnings as well. Well, it will be a matter of surviving in the top division when the bold segment games do come. It will be very interesting to see how things will span out come that second round. Well, things at the complex have surely been shifted in the way of the home side, as they are now leading quite handsomely over St. Thomas's College, 29 points to 17. Well, score news from Bambalapitiya is that St. Peter's College leading that game at 12 points to 8. But playing with a man down for the rest of the game will surely be a big moment.
Kandappa gives it to Manahara. Hirusha Manahara, spot space there. Hirusha Manahara breaks through the tackle, but good tackle by there. Suhail Nimesha setting for the next phase of play is Nishita Aswella. Aswella gives it out to his forwards. The fresh legs here proving very important here for the Josephians. Christian Anthony acting as a wing 3 cuts back in. Good hands shown here today by the forwards from Josephs. Sending the ball out wide, and Nehemiah Silva barging straight through. Has he been throughout this whole game and gaining really good meters. Silva breaks one. Silva will be going down for the try, and the skipper playing some wonderful running rugby there, showing a dummy throw, dummy pass, and goes under the sticks. The skipper, Silva, and that will be 36 points to 10 with an easy conversion up to come for the Josephians.
Well, brilliant work from skipper Inosh Silva. He's had a massive work rate in this game, in defense and in attack. And he makes no mistake this time around. Just goes through that defense like a hot knife through butter. As a deserving score for the Josephian skipper. And off your screens, Brian Fernando has coughed up a regulation conversion. He misses out on yet another 2 points. But I doubt it, the 2 points will matter as you take a look at that replay. Well, you cannot take things seriously. You cannot take things so easily in this day and nature. Brian Fernando on the occasion. That will be a very good learning curve for him, especially come that second round. St. Joseph's now can safe to say that they have this game in the bag. 36 points to 10 as we enter the final 5 minutes. Fernando with a good collection.
Fernando will be looking to make his mistakes there. Had plenty of time, but just using to go with the drop kick there and unsuccessful. So kicking coach Samuel Madhuanta will not be the most delightful, will not be having the most delightful conversations with Fernando, as 2 points come in crucial. We saw 2 points coming in crucial last week when Anand faced off St. Peter's. Those 2 points just getting the win for Peters, as Dinesh Chamudita could not convert that kick from a wide angle. So every match, every moment is a learning curve for each and every player. Rugby is a game that never stops to give you, never stops to fail, never stops to learn. So every moment is a learning curve for each and every team, each and every player. A well-earned rest for both teams. Will there be next weekend? There will be no matches with a 1 week break. Then we will be heading into the final stages. Another 5 weeks of plenty of action. 5 straight weeks of plenty of action has come to an end here on Saturday for these teams. We will be having Trinity College facing Visipatana College tomorrow, and Science and Kingswood going head to head at Kandy will bring down the curtains for the first round, and we will be having the fixtures released later on the next week for the cup rounds as well, cup, plate and bowl. So everything will be telecasted to you, to your screens, by Sri Lanka's number 1, ThePapare. Another Rexona line out for the Prince of Wales lads. This game has been filled with line outs, you would say. And basically, from percentage wise, at least 80% have been converted into successful line outs from both teams. Prince of Wales have shown immense power, have shown immense promising signs. Them coming from B Division, even Lumbini as well. As few minutes ago, Lumbini just failed to win that game against DSN and Naga College, 24 points to 19. So showing this year's B Division promoted sides are coming into the A Division. For the upper sides, they have been showing tremendous growth, tremendous power, tremendous never give up signs, and that's just what you like to see. So wonderful stuff by Prince of Wales as well. They will be facing relegation in the bowl segment. Not them. There will be 2 teams that will be ultimately relegated, and 2 teams from B Division coming up for the 2027 segment. So even the bowl segment, all to fight for that bowl spot, for the bowl silverware, and the final 2 spots as well. So rugby, Dialog Schools Rugby League has been very interesting so far. Plenty of upsets. The first upset started with Thurston College beating St. Thomas College. And the recent upset, well, the highlight of the season would be, I would say, DSN and Naga College just losing out every game they have played and finally getting a win today, just with a 5-point margin against Lumbini. They will be heading into the bowl segments as favourites, or will there be a twist in stories with Thurston College also down their necks? We are into the final minute of play, Reshwan, and we will have to pick a Swiss Tech player of the match. I would say Sathiri Gunathilaka has made really good meters, good barging runs, and also Brian Fernando has been quite consistent rather than other off days here. He had a good day, marshalling his backs as well, and also Captain Ino Silva has been running forward as well and marshalling his forwards with 2 tries under to his name. Sathiri Gunathilaka as well with 2 tries. What would you say, Reshwan, as your pick of today's Swiss Tech player of the match?
Well, I think I do agree with you. Those 3 names really have stood out for the lads in the blue and white strips. But the likes of Sathiri Gunathilaka, he's been a workhorse in defense and in attack. And he went over on an occasion as well to give this Josephian side a demanding and a convincing win here at London Place. So I think it's safe to say that Sathiri Gunathilaka will be our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, and a deserving performance, deserving award for Sathiri Gunathilaka who's been one of the standout forwards throughout the season for St. Joseph's. And now possibly the final play coming up here at London Place. Well, news from the complex is that Royal College have gone on to win and secure a spot in that cup segment as they beat St. Thomas's College to retain that Michael Gunaratna trophy. And that group of death is well and surely being locked in now. It will be Royal College together with Zaira College who will go to the cup segment. And St. Thomas's College and Thurston College will battle it out in the plate segment.
Well, good signs for Josephians as well, Reshwan, as they will have one less match in the season, as they will be facing St. Thomas for the Lady Jayalalitha Shield during the league second round segment, which they won with a last minute try last year down at down at Mount Lavinia. So the season being cut short for the Josephians. They will also be pretty pleased with that one less extra match. And Kawani Scrums won. Prince of Wales has won 5 scrums while the Josephians have won 4. We are into the and final minutes of play, and Dylan Vijayawardena gives a really good short pass out to Brian Fernando. Fernando, wonderful chop tackle there by Tarin Silva. Wonderful cover defense. This time using the backs. Hirusha Manahara down the left hand corner. Hirusha Manahara goes down under the sticks almost, and he touches down for the final try, and that's the final nail on the coffin as Joes run away with a convincing win, coming back 21 points to 3 at half-time and then sealing the score 41 points to 10 with another 2-pointer up to come.
Well, brilliant work from St. Joseph. This was on the cards. They had to win and win big. They go on to win this game convincingly. And this will be a big morale-boosting win for St. Joseph's College as that second round in that cup segment will be very, very important for the lads from Dali Road. This has been a clinical performance from St. Joseph's. Kandappa being handed over the kicking duties as he follows suit with Brian Fernando this game. In the second half rather. So 41 points to 10 victory for St. Joseph's. But plenty to work for coach Dulanjana Vijay Singh and his lads come that second round. But this win will be all important for the momentum coming in that second round in that plate segment, which will be really closely contested. Satira Gunatilaka, Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. As St. Joseph's walk away with a convincing win here at London Place.
Josephians running away with an important win, so good signs. The bench has also been emptied and them also showing good signs, so good test here, a good midterm for the Josephian team as they will be heading to their final few matches the week after. Good signs from Cambrians as well. We'll be looking at the highlights here. Brian Fernando, the first goal conversion of the game. Sitangalianage going down for the second try. Again assisted by Brian Fernando. Converted as well. The Josephians will be joined with Ananda College and St. Thomas College in the plate segment. So all to play for a really tough plate segment for the Josephians up to come, and for the Cambrians also a really tough bowl segment. And St. Joseph's College running away with 41 points to 10. This win, really important one going into second round. Putting up a good score, 41 points to 10. 7 tries to 1. 3 conversions. Kicking game has not been up to the standard for the Josephians. And we have our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, Satira Gunatilaka.
Well, surely, Bhishma, I think that conversion rate will surely come into the drawing books of St. Joseph's College. Coach Dulanjana Vijay Singh will have to have a stern word with his kickers to get those important points. St. Joseph's have left 8 points out on the park in this game, so that will be a very big concern for St. Joseph's come that second round in the plate segment, because those couple of points can really come back when it's time for full time at the end of the game. So that will be a big area of concern for the Josephians, as the second round will take place in a couple of weeks' time. So it's been a spirited performance from St. Joseph's, but the upcoming fixtures on the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026 tomorrow, we have a couple of games to round up this first round of this league. It will be Kingswood College taking on Science College at Trinity, and the big game up at Havelock Park, Issy Patana College taking on Trinity College. That will be a game that will be closely watched by a lot of people, but it will be an important game that will shape up this league campaign, as things will get really interesting. Tune in to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel tomorrow, as well, as Sri Lanka will take on Hong Kong, the Asia Rugby Championship up at Racecourse. You can tune into the Papare at 2:30 p.m. local time for the game between Sri Lanka and Hong Kong. So plenty of rugby action tomorrow as well, and will be one interesting Sunday evening on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. As the sun sets here in Colombo, it's time to say goodbye from all of us here at London Place. Till we see you tomorrow, it's goodbye and good night from all of us.
built to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
එයාව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට ගෝ.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes to fresh.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes to fresh.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Move Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari. Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
For passion, a competitive spirit is for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Let's KFC.
Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC. Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Higher inverter air conditioner. Be chilled in any heat moment.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට විශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ටික ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Higher inverter refrigerators. What a spectacular catch.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex fencing system.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි. Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Built to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll off.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
ThePapare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.